Welcome to IELTS Real Practice. IELTS is not difficult. You just need to know the technique of each question in order to answer it correctly. In this video, I'm going to take you through a real example of matching headings question that you can find in both general and academic IELTS. Let's start. I'm going to share the screen with you now. Yes, that's it. And this is matching headings question. By the way, this is from IELTS Book 8. You can find it on the internet and you can download it for free. And this is Test 2, Reading Passage 2, Academic Test. As you can see here, we have a list of headings and we have to match them to the 6 paragraphs. What should you do first? First of all, I want you to take your time to read the headings carefully. Take a minute or two to read the headings carefully and underline the keywords. So for example, in the first one, we have predicting climatic changes. So here I can underline predicting. So in this paragraph, I might search for prediction of climate change or climatic changes. The second heading here, we have the relevance of the Little Ice Age today. So the relation between the Little Ice Age and today's time, how it affected today's time, how cities contribute to climate change. So again, here I have cities contribution. The fourth one, we have human impact. Okay. Again, here I have a study covering 1,000 years. For number 8, we have people have always responded to climate change. So again, I'm talking here about how did people respond to the climate change. The last one, I have enough food at last. Okay, so we take a minute or two to read the headings carefully and underline the keywords in these headings. Then we go to the paragraphs and we will read them paragraph by paragraph. For example, this is paragraph A. Because of the video time, I underlined the sentences. So let's look at sentence 3. Our ancestors adapted to the universal but irregular global warming since the end of the last great ice age. And then in sentence 4, they developed strategies for surviving harsh drought cycles, decades of heavy rainfall, or unaccustomed cold. So now we should go back to the headings. And what do you think? Which heading is it? Oh, it's already answered here. Paragraph A is number 8. People have always responded to climate change. Yes, because here in this paragraph, in this sentence 4, it shows us how they responded to the climate change. They developed strategies for surviving harsh drought cycles, decades of heavy rainfall, or unaccustomed cold. So it's like a paraphrase to the sentence. Let's try another one. Let's go to paragraph B. Again, you should read all the paragraph. And usually in the paragraph, you will find a sentence that is a paraphrase to the heading. If we look together here to sentence 3, you will find the climatic events of the Little Ice Age did more than help shape the modern world. Okay, this is the third sentence. Let's go back to the headings. And what do you think? Which heading is it? Yes, it is the relevance of the Little Ice Age today. So it should be heading number 2. It should be the second one. Oh, yes, you can write it on your own. Yes, so it should be the second heading because there is a relation between the Little Ice Age and today's time. And this is what we found here in sentence 3. The climatic events of the Little Ice Age did more than help to shape the modern world today. Okay, so it's like synonyms. We need to know synonyms and paraphrasing so we can match the correct paragraph to the correct heading. Let's try another one, or the last one now. And this is paragraph E in this text. This is the last paragraph. Again, you should read it all, but because of the video time, I'm gonna just underline the sentence And in this case, it's the last sentence in this paragraph. Can you see it? Yes, it's the last sentence. The increased productivity from farmland made some countries self-sufficient in grain and livestock and offered effective protection against famine. Now let's go back to the headings. And which one do you think it should be? Yes, it is the last one. It's number 9 here. Enough food at last. So it's like a synonym, or it's like a paraphrase. We should use synonyms to understand the meanings in the sentences. And it's like a paraphrase to the sentence. Okay, so they said here the increased productivity from farmland made some countries self-sufficient. This is what we have, self-sufficient in grain and livestock. And then they said protection against famine. So this means that at last we have enough food. So it will be number 8, which says enough food at last. What I want you to notice is that it's not always the first sentence in the paragraph. It's not always the major sentence in the paragraph. In paragraph A, it was the 4th sentence. And in paragraph B, it was here the 3rd sentence. And in paragraph E, it's the last sentence. So it's not a must to be the major sentence in the paragraph. It's not a must to be the first sentence in the paragraph. So take a minute or two to read the headings and underline or circle the keywords. Read paragraph by paragraph. And after reading each paragraph, go back to the headings and read all of them again to match the correct paragraph to the correct headings, to the correct heading. Usually, there is a sentence in the paragraph that is a paraphrase to the heading. I hope that this was useful and it might help you when you answer this kind of questions. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again.